Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So today I found something really interesting. Of course, you know, if you're new here, you kind of know my background and one of the things that I'm interested in. And honestly, I find interpersonal relationships and, of course, male-female interaction or male-men, the interaction between men and women really interesting. And I came across this clip here where Jack Harlow approaches Saweetie. Saweetie. You see what you did there, Saweetie. And honestly, I mean, you got to give the guy props because he at least has the confidence to approach, you know, on the fly, which I really, you know, in order to do well, does take quite a lot of practice, and is, you always, you're in public, and there's obviously a TV crew here, so, you know, he's in front of other people, you know, they're not really one-on-one, so the rejection is going to be pretty public, if, you know, or the acceptance would be pretty public, you know, depending on what she does. But I found it really interesting the way, you know, the way that he went in.
Going numbers. Hey girl, what's up?
So the interviewer, of course, stops her first, and he was, I don't know if you saw, but he was, yeah. So he was walking behind. He was coming in behind. Obviously, he was checking. You can see here he's checking her. You know, checking her out, which is, you know, totally fine. You know, it's just a look, completely harmless, right? And
doing
he
numbers.
kind of does this. So he goes past. They're both. I mean, I don't know who this guy is, but that looks like Conor McGregor. So the interviewer wants to talk to her. But as you can see, he comes around. He's coming in the side here.
Girl, what's up?
And he comes in. Oh my gosh! So I really don't like this. He comes in as if she is gonna be unaware that he's trying to talk to her. He gets so close to her face, and you can almost see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so right now I have this on the perfect frame. So this look here that she has is one of disgust. Her nose and her eyebrows are wrinkled. And it's like something is making her uncomfortable. And she has her arm across her chest as almost to like protect. It's like she's trying to protect herself from something. And he just comes in and invades. Like, if someone gets, guys, think about this. If someone gets this close to your face, how are you going to feel? If someone comes up into your face, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, if someone came up to my face like this, that's going to make me uncomfortable. This is your personal space. And I know, I'm pretty sure Jack is actually, you know, he looks like he's a young guy. Yeah, he's only 23 years old. So, I mean, age is not really an excuse. But you can see that, you know, of course, you know, I've got 10 years on him, and I could tell you right off the bat, he's invading her personal space. She looks very uncomfortable, and I'm gonna try and go back and see what caused that. See, so here you can see her. She doesn't have any wrinkles in her face.
Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, Saweetie.
Okay, so nothing was said.
Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, Saweetie.
Hi.
Oh my. So the interviewer didn't even ask her.
Buzz. Hey girl, what's up?
Hi, Saweetie.
All she said was, "Hey girl, what's up?" And here's the frame again. This is a look of disgust. If you look at my face now, she's like, she has her mouth, her lips pulled back, her eyebrows are wincing. I'll use the term wince, but they're wrinkled. So she looks like, and she has her lips kind of pressed together and pulled back, and she's almost frowning. Oh man. So, I mean, I'm sure, Jack in this situation, he's probably completely oblivious, and I think most people are. And this only happens. This is a very small frame. You can see she's. I mean, it looks like she might be a little wrinkled there, but it's really hard to tell because I'm in the highest quality possible, but this video is very grainy. Okay, so she flashes this. It looks like a micro expression to me. She flashes this right before or right as he's approaching, and she's really guarded. She's really guarded with her. Usually, why would you do something like this? You're usually, that's how boxers defend themselves, right? It's like you put your arms up to block shots. So she's putting her arms up to defend herself from being punched by Jack.
Hi.
Okay, so she says hi, and notice the space now is, she kind of resets the space between the two of them, which is natural, which is the way it should be. If they clearly don't know each other, so there's no reason. I mean, what purpose does it have? What purpose do you have being this close? That's like, the last time I was this close to somebody was when, I was, trying to, think about, I'll just say, think about the last time you were this close to somebody, right? That they don't know each other. He should not be that close to her. And he puts his hand out, which is fine. We all, so, really interesting fact here. You put your hand out to show that you are non-threatening and that you don't have anything, you're not carrying any weapons in your hand, and you're saying, hi. So he does, he puts his hand out to introduce himself, which is totally fine. And she's reset the space. Notice how far away she is now. So, okay, their Twitter handles. Okay, he says, good to see you. Who's this creepy guy? I guess he's gonna join. Oh, he just introduces himself. He's like, how have we never met before? Okay, I think she does. She says she recognizes him.
You don't like getting caught off guard?
Why you say?
Okay, so they're both. Oh man, this is just so. I'm trying to think. It's a very uncomfortable interaction. So he initially says, he notices that she's kind of surprised. So good on him, honestly. So he has some awareness of his effect. So he calls her out on being a little caught off guard. So and he calls her out on it. And then she doesn't even answer the question. She just replies. She just asks him if he's shaking. Which, I mean, guys, this is never a good sign. If you go up to a woman and you tell her and she tells you or asks you why you're shaking, I mean, I think he does the right thing here, and he sort of ejects. He just plain out ejects. So he puts his other hand. I mean, this is kind of funny, and again, kudos to you, Jack, because he puts his other hand on top of her hand, and to show that he's not. And then she laughs. she laughs because, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I feel like she sort of laughs because it's possible that she just made that up to kind of throw him off, like to catch him off guard. And he actually handles, I do like the way that he handles it. So he shows that he's not, normally, but honestly, it would be normal. Like, he could have played it another way, right? Like, he could have totally said, he could have totally been like, yeah, you're right, I am a little nervous because I've never met you before, and I think you're pretty, or something like that. He could have owned it, and that would have still been okay. But he kind of doubles down, and is like, "Girl, what are you talking about?"
Oh,
Nobody's shaking.
Yeah, and then he feels the need to
Nobody's
tell her.
shaking.
Jack, step into the shade room.
All right, and then I can't. This part is inaudible. I can't hear what she.
Jack, step into the shade
I can't tell what she says there.
room. All right, roomies, we got Jack stepping
so
into
then-
the shade room. How are you doing today?
So then
Good. How are you?
I am doing great. We just saw you sneakily step in, and was that you shooting your shot at Saweetie?
That was me saying hello, but you can't say hello these days, I guess.
And I really don't want to get into that. And this is actually kind of funny because there's a lot of people on YouTube talking about this sort of issue, but I don't know. I don't really want to get into that for this.
You can say hello.
So
but
he's really disappointed.
Smooth.
I'm a nice person.
He really does seem disappointed, and he feels like, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know Jack personally, but I really do feel like, he did. He could have done it a little bit better, but overall, it was a decent approach, and he just. He took the rejection. It really did seem like a really swift rejection, and I think he did handle it well.
Would you ever shoot your shot at Saweetie?
No,
And so, God, this part is a little cringy. Like, the interviewer has just asked him 2 times. This is. I really. I mean, I guess it makes good TV, and that's why I'm talking about it. But the interviewers asked him 2 times, and it's obvious. I mean, we all saw it. We all saw him, try to talk to her and introduce himself. Like, there was no reason for him. What's the other reason for him doing that? Like, it's pretty obvious here, lady.
That's a friend. That's a friend vibe.
Yeah. So he, and honestly, good on him, because I'm in agreement. He picked it up and took it very
Friend
well.
vibe. Well, what are you looking forward to most today?
I'm looking forward to sitting down and seeing what happens and shaking hands and rubbing shoulders.
See, so he's got the right attitude. Like, I'm really impressed by him, because he's got the right attitude in this situation. He's at it's a BET Awards, and or one of their events, and he's got the right attitude. He's just trying to meet people, say hi, and I really do think he took it well.
And having a good time.
Yeah. Well, let me know what you think, guys. I'm really interested to see what other people think about this. I honestly think he did a really good job especially for his age. He's 23, and of course I was a complete hot mess at that age. So let me know what you guys think.